can you confirm in the chat that everything is looking good, that everything, you can hear everything good? Good morning. How are you? Are you ready to have a great day today? We are going to learn, we are going to make some money, and man, today's going to be a reflection day too, because we are almost at the end of the year. So yes, let's go. I'm so excited to be here. As always, I'm grateful to be here with you guys. Thank you for taking off your time to watch this stream. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this live so we can keep growing as a community. I think we are I know that we are the best community, the live trading community right there, because we are a team of verified traders. We are willing to add value to the trading community for free. So if you're not in the Discord, hey, you have to go and join the Discord right now. We are dropping some gems there, and actually you can have more direct contact with us if you have any question about your trading journey, or you need maybe some tip. You can ask any of the team members over there. So as I will tell you, be patient with me if you don't understand me. English is not my main language, but I'm trying so hard, and actually I think I'm getting better, thanks to these streams. So let's give 1 minute to give a shout out to our sponsors. Right now we have a discount. I think it's 80%. I think it's not 90%, but it's okay. If you use the code CF on Apex, you will get the max discount available also in the other community, in the other funded companies too, like Fanatics and Alpha Capital. Also, I have to give a shout out to TradeSella. I love TradeSella. It's one of the best platforms to have a track of your KPIs, and yeah, So let's get started. Like I want to go to the markets because this last few days has been crazy. So let's go and let's start with this. Okay, first of all, where are you watching me from, guys? Where are you from? I want to connect with you. I want these sessions to be more interactive, so I will be answering questions. I'm willing to teach you maybe something, and yes, and let's see if we can catch good trades today. I think everything is like getting aligned. So yeah. So if you have any question, just feel free to, from Poland, South Africa, Kenya, Tokyo. Geraldo Borrero is for Catania, Tokyo. That's a little place in Tokyo. It's called Catania. Dubai, awesome. Hong Kong. Where are my legends? ¿Dónde están mis leyes? ¿Dónde están mis leyes, caramba? I'm so excited to be here. So, okay, these last few days has been kind of crazy because since we got the rate cut, everybody thought that we were going to have a huge movement to the upsides. Everybody thought that because we might be getting into a quantitative easing, like everything was going to go up, and then what happens? Bam, everything falls. And there's a reason for this. I think the main reason, and something that not everybody's talking about, is the yields. So the yields of the 10 years and 30 years are getting be a little higher, so they will have more demand, and that will create a selling pressures on the tech companies, because how many languages you know? English and Spanish, and bad English and bad Spanish. So I have 4 languages. I'm so sorry. That's a man. That's a dad's joke, bro. That's a dad's joke. I'm so sorry. I'm 38 years old, so okay. I'm a dad. Okay, so what happens is that when the bonds, the 10-year and 30-year bonds, have rises on the yields, they get more attractive to to investors, but at the same time, that can tell us something, and it's that in the actual in the previous deal, it doesn't have that appealing to investor to invest in the country long term. So that can create a concern about the future development of the market, and that can create a selling pressure. So, and that's what we are seeing, and we start to see those massive fallings, and now I'm sorry, and now we have been seeing a recovery from this last pull down. Okay, we are in the 4-hour charts, and if we analyze the market, what is happening from a cycle perspective, is really interesting, because on the daily we already have this discount of this last movement, and we might be seeing a push up towards a external range of liquidity on these equal highs, this accumulation that we have here. So we might have a movement to the upper side to this area on the daily, but the only thing is that to confirm that, we have to close with volume over these highs. So right now we are in the middle of a range. What is a range? Is a composition of two fractals, one impulse fractal and one retracement fractal, and we have it here, the composition of this range. We got the lows, we got the highs. If we want to see a confirmation to a move to the upper side, we need volume. We need volume going over this high, changing the secondary structure here. We got this secondary structure. Is a how to say that? It's a bearish structure. We're seeing that the price is doing lower highs and lower lows, and right now it's respecting that secondary structure. Why is a secondary structure? From the Dow theory, we learned that we have three main structures: is the primary, the secondary, and the micro. Okay, the primary is the main structure, the daily structure, the weekly structure. The secondary structure is what is happening inside those impulse and retracement on the primary structure, and then the micro is what is happening on the lower time frames, on each sessions. That's the micro structure. So right now we are seeing that in our secondary structure we are respecting this bearish trend, and if we want to confirm a market structure shift, we need a closing above these highs. So today we might be seeing, we might be looking for confirmation if of the price, if it's going to have more volume to the upside. But at the same time, we have to be careful, because in this secondary structure we are in a premium zone, and that means it's more favorable. I don't know, it's more ¿cómo se dice favorable en inglés, carajo? How you say it's better. I'm gonna keep it simple. It's better for sales when we are in premium. So we have to be really careful. So I'm telling you this because the way that I trade, I don't like to get attached to just one bias, because at the end of the day, the markets are projections and are probabilities. So we have to keep a open mind and flow with the markets. I never try to predict the markets. I try to flow with the markets. And because of that, I like to create a scenario where I can have a good probability of buy opportunity and a good probability sell opportunity. If I want to sell right now, I think we are in the best position because we already took a previous daily high, and we took that previous daily high, and that might be a signal to the price to keep going down. But if the price respect this microstructure, we might see the price, getting higher. So if I want to sell, I want to see displacement of the last lows that the price is creating. I want to see really strong volume getting down, displacing those lows, maybe the London lows, maybe these Asian lows, and look for a continuation. Also, we are going to see the Bookmap and read the order flow, so we can identify where the aggressors are entering the market. The aggressors are the ones that move the markets. Those are the institutions. And oh yeah, the boss is here. Let's go, Riz. So we want to identify the moment that the aggressors is having are having a enter in the market, or have entered the market, and we want to get in the market with them. Also, if I want to have a nice buy or good opportunity, we want to see displacement to the upper side. Let's say we break those highs with fair value gap, and then we look for a break and retest. As I told you, right now we are like in the middle of this range. That is sometimes is a low probability or high risk environment, because on those scenarios the price can do anything. It can go up and change the structure, or it can respect that secondary structure and keep selling. Okay, so yeah, let's go. If you have any question, okay, which deal is better to watch, sir? Okay, the 10 years and the 30 years is the principal right now, because it's the market at the long term. And we see that we have interest in the market in the short term. That means that we can expect the market having good returns in short term, but at the long term, if we don't have that demand on bonds on 10 years and 30 years, that means that the trust of investor is low on the development of the market in the long term, and that is no good for the market. And because the government are going to raise the yields to make those bonds more attractive to investors, and that will create a selling pressures on the risk investment as the technologies. And because I specialize in Nasdaq, is technology is a risk asset, it will create a selling pressure in Nasdaq. That's why the 10 years and 30 years is the most important tales of Femuco. Okay. Could you maybe turn the music a little lower? Oh, of course, yes. Tell me, is okay over there? There's a key block, liquidity block, yeah. Usually then you're open, taking London low, and then making a move. Yeah, exactly. And that's what we want to see. We want to see liquidity taken, before getting in any trade. I want to see liquidity taken, and not just any high, any low. We have a tool that we can actually see the liquidity and where it's placed, and have a better confirmation. See, usually okay on EU trade. Yeah, hey, Reese is killing it right now. Reese is killing it with his account. The something that I learned from Reese is, there's a lot of trading style, and you can make a living of trading, even trading part-time, doing swing trading, and that is awesome. I like to be a scalper. I like to be in the market like every day, every minute. I like it. I really love I have a passion for the markets, but it's awesome that trading have a opportunity to everyone. It doesn't matter if you have a job, or you don't have the time to trade New York, or maybe another sessions. You will have an opportunity in trading. You just have to figure it out how it can accommodate, with your lifestyle, and that's awesome. Okay, for correlation of the 10 year is good. Boss, giveaways for active chat viewers. I would love to do that. I agree with you guys. I want to give away to the people that are actually supporting the channel, but I don't know how to do that, so I will let that to the production. But for real, I think those guys that are always, supporting the channels, you are the ones that should be able to participate on the giveaways. Geraldo Borrero, bonds are more secure than tech and stock. Exactly. And that's why if we have higher yields on bonds, they will migrate, because it's a more stable investment. In my opinion, we have to go back to 25,055, take lows, and then we can go 20. Yeah, that would be like a fail to displace of these lows, the previous daily lows, and then move to the upper side. That will be an awesome opportunity, and that can give us today maybe a good opportunity to sell towards that previous daily low. Is this area, the 25,050. And if we see a failure to displace this low, we might have a good opportunity in the buyer side. So that would be a nice scenario. ChatGPT say Apex is the worst prop firm and people have trouble receiving their payouts. So, okay, this is the thing. And this is my opinion. Apex is a good company to scale, massively, to have a lot of accounts. I have never have a problem with them. Actually, I made a 6-figure payout. I have one of my students. He already have a 6-figure payout. Okay, he have 6 figures in payouts, and now he's having his last uncapped payout, and he's going to do a 6 figures payout, a 100,000 payout, and he's not known. He's one of my students. He's really, private person. He doesn't have social media, and he's I think one of my best students, and he have done a lot of money with Apex. So the only thing is that the model that they use is really hard, especially for beginners. The drawdown, the live drawdown, I don't like it, so much, but. If you know how to manage it, you can beat it, But yeah, if you don't like that model, that live drawdown model, you can choose another company like Apex, Alpha Capital, maybe like Funded Next, Alpha Futures. Those are good companies too, and have a EOD model that is more easily, to manage. But actually, I have never had problem with Apex. If you respect the rules, you will not have problem with your payouts. And I'm saying this with confidence because, as I said, as I told you, I have a student. He's not known. He's not an influencer. I have never talked about him with the people in the company, and he's getting paid. He's getting paid. He traded gold, and he in this year alone he has made a six figure. So, it's a matter of perspective. Can basketball have random verified words? Yeah. You say we have a tool to check liquidity. That is my favorite question. So let's go to that tool, and that tool is called the Bookmap. Okay, the Bookmap is an order flow tool that we can see the level 2 data. Those are the resting orders, the real orders that are in the markets right now, and we can check if in a specific place we have or we have not liquidity. Like right now we can see, let me see if we have liquidity, important liquidity. So right now at this moment we don't have like big liquidity. The biggest liquidity that I see is on the 25,200, and we have 66 contracts. This might see a area of interest is really close to the New York lows of the past session. In the upper side we have the 25,600 that is really close to the previous daily highs. So those are areas that we have liquidity. So if we can extrapolate that to the chart, and let me put the chart here, we now know that we have liquidity in this area and in the 25,200, that is this area, and those are the biggest liquidity right now. This is dynamic. That means that when markets open, we are going to see more orders getting in the market, and we are going to see how the institution are getting positioned. So yes, that is the tool that we use. I don't use the Bookmap just to analyze the markets. I use the Bookmap as a confirmation to my entries, because I'm a scalper and I'm a high precision scalper. I use Bookmap to confirm in a moment that I'm having that backing from the volume and the aggressor. So just to have a really quick overall about what we are seeing in the Bookmap, those bubbles are the market executions. Those are called the aggressors. So the aggressors are the ones that move the market. So when we see big or clusters of volume bubbles, that means that there's a lot of orders getting in the market, and actually we can see how many contracts they have. I don't think you can see it on the. Let me see if I can fix this and you can see it. Yeah, okay. So take a look in this area. This area in the lower side left. When I click one bubble, let's say this big black bubble, you can see the volume says that there were 396 contracts in that area at 25,441. So that was a sell order in that area. Somebody sell 396 contracts there, and those orders are the ones that move the markets. And what is happening, and the mechanics of the market is that usually we are having two kinds of orders. We have the aggressors, are the market orders, and we have the passive participant. Those are the resting orders. Those are the stop limit, buy limits, stop losses, take profits. Those are resting orders in areas. Sometimes we have those orders above or below lows. That's why we said that, let's say London highs and London lows are liquidity, because we can speculate that on highs and lows we are going to have liquidity. Okay, it it's not real that every time we have liquidity in those areas, but it's a matter of, of how do I say that? Um, I forgot that word. Oh my god, I'm sorry, man. Almost every time that we see a high and a low, we can expect liquidity. But it's not. How, man? How I say that, man? Today I'm blocked. Let me some caffeine. What do you say? So, okay, we can speculate that in a high and a low we have liquidity, but the real thing is that with Bookmap we are able to see if there is liquidity, because not every time we are going to have liquidity in those areas, and that is when you can we can see that the price go to a high and low and it doesn't do anything. It might continue, or it might have no reaction at all, because we don't have liquidity in that area. It might keep going, to the upper side or to the downside, looking for the real area of liquidity. And that's why I like the Bookmap, because I can confirm, okay, liquidity was taken. And you are going to see it. Like in 3 more minutes, we have the market open, and you are going to see how this behave. Okay, I will take 24 markets, measure money traders. Oh, actually yes, and at the same time, I'm really excited to see how the markets evolve. Okay, these have happened in the past, especially when we have the new market hours, like maybe I think it was like 10 years from now, the markets only traded on a New Year session, and that makes a huge gap of expectation. And in those moments, and I learned this from Larry Williams, he's one of the best traders over there. They have a strategy that was called the wow, WOW, and that strategy was based on the new day open gap that happened every day after the market close. Like the market closed at 5 p.m. and the market opens at 8 a.m. and then we have a huge gap of expectation, and a lot of things happens on those hours. And they developed this strategy using that gap that was called the wow. But when the market changes, that strategy didn't work anymore, so they have to adapt. And we as traders, we have to be willing to adapt to the evolution of the market. So I'm not scared of the 24 hours on trading. That will create maybe a different volume, maybe more influx of liquidity, and actually can create more opportunities. So I'm really willing to see how the markets evolve and evolve with the markets too, and do an edge. It's a matter, as I said, it's a matter of perspective, and we are we know the mechanics of the markets, and the mechanics of the market haven't changed at all, in the last 200 years. Like my backbone of my strategy is the Dow theory. The Dow theory was created in the 1898. That's almost 200 years ago, and it is still relevant to these days. So you know what I mean. If you know the market mechanics, I think you will do good. It's not that bad. Okay. Oh, I think someone. Uh, Okay, perfect. Use Google Translate. And you know, but my English is good. Okay, his English is fine. Thank you. And yeah, just a straight roll over week. Okay, yeah. So when we have rollovers, we have to be more careful, you know, because we are going to see like readjustment of volumes and orders, but it's still, you know, it's still viable. Is still useful. You know, the strategy is still works on rollovers. You're freaking rude. Yeah. And they can't read those mistakes. Yeah. What can I do? Yeah. I'm sorry if someone is not understanding me. I'm really trying hard, you know. Um, and actually, I'm proud of that. You know, I'm a person that I'm not afraid to face challenge, and when the things is getting hard, that is one thing that have helped me growth in the first place. Also, I'm not afraid of people criticizing me, because you know that can put you in a zone that you can growth. Actually, you can growth. I can say with plenty confidence that a year from now, my English will be fluent. Because of what? Because I dare to try it. You know, I'm not afraid to do it, and you know, that's how you develop yourself. I'm sorry if someone is not understanding me. I'm really sorry, but you know, I'm doing my best, and actually, you know, focusing on getting better every day. So, you know, that's all I can do. I really thank all the people that are um, supporting me, and I really appreciate that. You know, don't listen to idiots. Yeah, yeah. My first language is Spanish. I'm from Puerto Rico. You know, I'm from the Caribbean. I'm from a little island in the Caribbean called Puerto Rico. We are uh, we are, you know, part of the United States, and we have actually been exposed to English like our whole life, but because it's not the main language, you know, in the island. We speak Spanish. But yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. It's okay. So let's go. Is the one guy the same? He makes a point to spread every time you're live. You know, there are people like that, and I can assure you, people's like that will never be, they will never be successful in life. Like I have met millionaires. I have met like really big investor, really big person, you know, with a lot of powers, and they never. You will never hear people like that, uh, like shaming another people, and especially when they are trying, you know, when they are doing a job, you know, they can have at this stage of people that want a result, and they are not putting the work. Like maybe they have a this state for lazy people, but when they saw someone that is putting in the work, even though that he might not be the greatest, you know, you can earn respect. And that is crazy, because a lot of friends that I have met, they know my past, they know where I came from, and they are still, you know, supporting me to this day. El español. El español, caramba. Puerto Rico en la casa, of course, Puerto Rico. Let's go. How long have you been trading? I've been trading right now 6 years. Can you explain today's gameplay? What price point are you looking, and what type of confirmation for entry? Of course. So, what I want to see if how the volume is going to behave. Right now we are in a premium zone, so that means that the sales are more favorable, but at the same time on the higher time frame we already make a discount, so we can move to the upper side. What I want to see if the price respect these microstructures. So what I want to see is if the price respect this area and we can have volume, we might see a buying opportunity. And if we see that the price goes to that area, and or maybe the price fails and displays with volume to the downside, we might see a selling opportunity. But right now, we don't want to do nothing. We just want to watch right now, okay? Because we have liquidity on the downside, and I'm going to show you. We have liquidity. We have some liquidity taken right now, and we are seeing that the aggressor are still selling. So you don't want to do anything right now. You know, just wait for the market to control. You know, to have a more stable market. You know, the price is just dropping real hard, and it makes sense. We took a previous daily high. Let's see if the price closes with that kind of volume. We might look for a break-in retest continuation to the downside. Do you trade gold? No, I just trade Nasdaq. I'm specialized on technologies. Okay. So now we are seeing more buying aggressors, but with really low volume. So I want to see if the price is going to buy, we need more volume. You know, this is not the kind of volume that I want to see. If I want to buy, I want to see like big spikes of volume like this one. Okay. I'm going to be switching from the chart to the Bookmap. Right now we are interacting with a fair value gap, and the price got like stuck over there. I would not like to sell right here because we got possible activation zones right here, and the price can jump from there and reject and reverse. So let's see. As you can see, there's low volume right now. It's really low volume. If we want to buy, we need more buying volume. Oh. Okay, but look here, and this is really interesting. When the price drop, it drops for a reason. It took huge zones of liquidity. You can see it over here, this zone of liquidity. We can see some liquidity here too. And now we are accumulating in this area. This might be a aggressive accumulation, and from here we might see a good movement. If we go down to this area of the session volume profile, we might see more aggressive movement. Let's see. It's getting down. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so the price is reacting to a liquidity zone. Look how the price went to that liquidity and now is like rejecting, but we don't have volume, and that's why we don't want to buy there. And I don't want to sell until we break to those Asian lows. because that okay, now look, as I told you, if we go to this area, we might see more strong movements. So Nasdaq, I have been trading Nasdaq, I think, about 3 years now. I started trading Bitcoin. It's crazy, but that was my first asset. I trade future contract of Bitcoin. Okay. Yeah. In the case of selling, I want to see like breaking retest. You know, I want to see displacement to the downside, and the only thing and that makes that scenario a little bit harder is because those important lows are really really low. You know, and you know, to make that kind of volume is kind of hard. We might be taking this into consideration because we have a low here and we have this displacement, and that can give us an opportunity to sell if we have a retest and see the sellers, you know, getting more aggressive to the downside. But right now we lose all the volume right there. So let's see what happens here. And it have a huge wall of liquidity right now. Look that. It's a huge wall of liquidity. And look how the delta is behaving. The delta right now is who is the strongest, who is having the control. And right now the sellers are having the control in the price, so that's why the delta is highly negative. If we see the delta diminishing by the half, we might be seeing a reversal, but for now we might see a movement, you know, a movement to the downside. And now we might be seeing a scenario where we can see a reversal, but we have to wait for the price to go below those Asian session lows. Okay, if we fail to displace those lows, let's say they took these lows, the 264 lows, and it fails to displace, it doesn't close above, and it doesn't close below and close above, we can see a reversion. That might be on the 10 a.m. you know, macro hour. So let's be patient. The market is doing his thing, you know. If you have any question, just feel free to talk. And this is really awesome. As I was telling you, the price was in a premium, you know, and it was a good scenario for sales, because in the secondary structure we are bearish, we are in a premium, we are in a fair value gap higher time frame, we took the previous daily highs, you know, those sales make sense, you know, those sales make sense. It's really following the cycle. You don't know what you're asking, brother. You don't know what you're asking. Díganle ahí, era de que era una novia boricua. If my wife is here right now hearing this, I'm dead. Let's go, Puerto Rico in the house, Dayan. Let's go, Dayan. Correct, strong souls. Panama en la casa. Oh, that's awesome. Panama. I have friend in Panama. Actually, one of my first student, he is living in Panama. He have a club. He's trader. He trade, and he bought a barbershop in Panama, and also he bought a club, a nightclub, and he's doing really good in Panama. He like it. He want me to go there. Okay, now we are seeing some volume. and we are seeing this first inversion. Let's see what we are seeing in the Bookmap. Now we are seeing some spike of buying liquidity, but we still have this big zone of liquidity, so we don't want to be fast, in taking positions to the upper side, having that selling pressure. And look, as the price goes up, it went down. So yeah, I'm going to wait for the price to hit this area, and let's see what happens. You don't scalp BTC anymore? So man, no, I don't have time, to scalp BTC. I invest in BTC. I just buy and sell. Look, this is awesome. Look, this is what I love the Bookmap. Look how it's getting that liquidity, and how that liquidity you can traducing it as the Asian lows. It took the Asian lows, and now we want to see how it's going to react. This is the important place. So we might be taking an opportunity here if the price confirm it. That is an awesome example. And how are you using the Bookmap? Man, in the chat, you're making me laugh, bro. Perdónalo, señor, que no sabe lo que dice. Oh, that was funny. So where I can learn delta volume charts. So I use Bookmap, and you can learn Bookmap from the same web page. The Bookmap web page have a lot of tools. Yeah, look, now we are having more buying volume, and that is good. But I'm not seeing any formations that confirms me that we are going to have a reversal. So we want to be patient. But look this. You can see in the Bookmap that we are having more buying volume now. Look here, all those white candles. But still, we don't have a big move. So let's stay calm. And look this. This is one of my best structural confirmations. If the price in 15 minutes close above those lows, it closes above those lows, rejecting those lows, that is what I call a fail to displace, and that will give me an opportunity to buy. So what I want to see is a entry model formation on this area, and that entry model closes here, above that line that is the Asian lows. Let's say one of the models that I use is the changing state of delivery. So we might be seeing one changing state of delivery here getting for me. If the price take those lows, we might be seeing a cyst here, and that will be a good confirmation. But we need the price, to go lower, and then displacing the highs. Let's see if the price do that, and if the price do that, we are entering in a buy. Okay, that was interesting. We are seeing a lot of volume getting in. Okay, we saw the first IFPG. Yeah, a failure to displace, and come on, I need volume. Give me the sign. Come on, give me the sign. And yes. Okay, there's a problem here, and this setup it might work, but I will not take it because I'm not having backup of the volume. You know, it did that movement and then it go dead in the volume. So I don't want to get in a position where the volume is against me. I'm not seeing buying volume actually. It's almost, you know, as we lost all the buyers. So I don't want to get in that setup. It might work because you have everything, but I personally I'm going to wait. I don't like when I don't have the volume on my side. Okay, if I see a good closure above with volume, I might take that opportunity. But since that is not happening, I'm going to wait. Yeah, it's a bloodbath. Hey, let me dream, man. Con habichuela, brother. Ah, first mean reversion, yeah. First mean reversion. Let's see. That accumulation there is getting on my nerves. Let's wait. My limits. I enter a market. I always enter market. I enter with the aggressors. So if you have any question, feel free to ask. I'm here, you know, to that, you know, to answer questions and help you guys. So now look, all this is liquidity. Liquidity here, liquidity here, liquidity here, and liquidity here. And we have this big zone of liquidity on the lows. That is why I don't want to get in a buying position there, you know, knowing that we have a lot of liquidity and big liquidity on the downside and we don't have buying volume. And if the little legend get into the chat. ¿Qué pasó, papi? Oh my God. Yeah. Literally. Hey, we are buying or selling. Se compra o se vende.
La papas.
La papa. This is the little legend.
Angie.
What? Lamborghini.
Hay más.
I must. There's more?
Hay más.
What you want? You want to buy or sell?
Hay más.
Más?
Más.
Más que?
Hay más.
So go with mama. Oh, the car. The car is over there. Let's go. Mira, ve el perrito con mamá. Ve, corre. Ay,
La papa.
ay. He got stuck. Bye bye. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yo, there's like a 30 minutes delay. So this is it. This is what you want to do. If you are listening what I'm saying, I will say like this is the scenario that I like to buy. So right now we are not seeing volume, buying volume. So we are not getting in a buying position. You know, so we have to wait. If you then you are seeing like the volume getting in the market, you might be taking the positions. Haram Jr. Ken Lamborghini, and it's crazy, you know. He loves Lamborghinis. I don't know why. And the volume it's just dead right now, you know. So let's see. 5 minutes to the 10 a.m. 10 a.m. macro. So we might see a reversal on the macro. Look this, man. Right now, the Bookmap have saved us from an almost certain stop loss. And why? Because we can see that we had liquidity on the downside. And now we can avoid to get in a buying position, knowing that we have still liquidity on the downside, and that we have a delta still controlled by sellers. So I want to see buying volume getting in that I'm not seeing it. So I'm going to wait. If you can see, and look this. I want you to learn this because this will be powerful. Right now, you don't have almost any buying volume, and now we are start to seeing something. Look here, but it's still really little, compared to all those areas. It's still low volume. Let's see. Okay, now we are having a cluster of volume. Okay, this is nice. Let's see how it reacts with that liquidity on the upper side. If it displays, it might be a confirmation to buy, but it have to displace. I need volume getting there, you know. And let's go to the chart real quick. Now we might be seeing it. Wait, look this. Oh, sorry, wrong. Okay, so like this. Now we are seeing volume getting in the market, and that is what I want to see. That volume. One minute to the 10 a.m. candle, and let's see how this open. We'll still have a big liquidity in the 25 to 40. We still have that liquidity on the lows. I don't like that as much, but let's see how this open right now. 30 seconds for the 10 a.m. Open. Yes, I'm taking live trade. I don't have confirmation. I'm sorry, it's my rules, and I respect, that. But now, okay, this is the 10 a.m. candle. It's opening right now. Okay, let's see. It's getting a lot of heat right there. Actually, I'm going to sell. Yeah, okay, what I short, I'm going to explain. The price is rejecting this area. It took liquidity, and we still have that liquidity on the downside, and we still have a control of the delta from the sellers. So, and I don't see volume, buying volume right here. And that is why I'm selling right now. I'm not seeing that the buyers are getting stronger. So the best decision is to go with the volume that is right now controlled by the sellers. Okay. Top stack crash, man. Top stack is having huge problems, and me too. And we saw, oh my gosh, it's a huge spike of volume right now. That got me by surprise. Let's see how it works. I think I fall for the fake out. Yeah, I fall in that trap. Let me see. Look here. It's a. It's going to be interesting. The price is rejecting like real hard that area on the upper side, but at the same time, that move, put me in doubt. If the price doesn't flip that for value gap, if it doesn't absorb this movement, I'm dead. But it is absorbing it. Yeah. Let's see how this plays. Let me do something real quick here because I'm not having the opportunity of control my trade away well. I don't know why. Yeah, I might have to open it right here. Yeah, it's going for that liquidity. It's going to take me out. Let me put the trade away here. The thing is, we have liquidity now, so the price can go to this zone. But at the same time, it's rejecting it. It doesn't have like the power to go over it, so it hasn't invalidate my analysis. It's haven't invalidate that bias, but at the same time, it's kind of sketchy right now. Come on, let's go, man. What you trying to do? The buyers are defending this zone. Like every time that is touching the area, I'm seeing buyers getting in. I just need that aggressors, have more volume in that area. But right now, look at the Bookmap, and this is something cool. You can see that the place that the price is right now fighting is the place with the more volume. Those areas are really bad to trade because that means that there's a lot of positions there. There's a lot of challenge, of battle between buyers and sellers, and that is why every time that the price is getting there, like we see that struggle for the price. We need to see like aggressors getting in. If we are going to sell, we need more aggressors on the selling side. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Vamos. Ya está. Okay, now we are seeing some aggressors. Let's see if they are able to break that zone of liquidity. Yeah, I'm out, man. They are protecting that area so bad right now. Uh, they are fighting, for that zone. Okay, now we are seeing some action. Oh my god. Yeah, look that volume right there. They are defending the area like really good. This is the Bookmap, brother. This is a order flow chart. I'm What you are seeing right now is the orders like getting in the market in real time. You can see the market's order getting in real time, and you can see the liquidity, the resting orders that are on the market right now. The biggest order is on the downside, is in this low. So that is why I'm targeting that area because it's the biggest liquidity. It tends to attract the price, especially if now at 10 a.m. It tends to go for a liquidity. Um, and then do a big move, maybe a big reversal. So that is why I'm targeting those lows. But the buyers right here, they are really strong. So it has been a bit difficult for the sellers, to get the price down there. Deep charts. I want to use that platform for real. I haven't used it, but I have heard good things about that chart. Yes, we need more selling volume. Come on, come on, more selling volume. Yeah, yes, more selling volume. Go, 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 man. If we are able to get the price to this area of low volume, is already won. It's going to move more slowly, more easily. It's a path of less resistance, but the price is stuck in that high volume zone right now. You can see is the price is dancing on my entry right now. We call this in Puerto Rico, está haciendo un merengazo. He's doing a merengazo right now. Yeah, he's dancing on the area, and the buyers are really strong. Like, look this huge volume when the price went down. They are protecting the area, but now the sellers are getting stronger. So let's see. Yeah, every time that it goes down, it just went to that area again. The buyers are really strong here there. They haven't invalidated my analysis, because if you see, we have this huge volume, but then it went really low. So they are not actively buying, but they are certainly defending the area. Yeah. ¿Qué clase de merengazo? Capicú. Capicú. The volume is killing us. Okay, right now is okay. This is dangerous. Look what just happened. They put a 366 order over there. It might be a spoof, but sometimes this kind of order, they are made just for market manipulations. So they are attracting the price. And yeah, I think that was it. That was the nail in the coffin. Let's see. I'm not seeing more strong volume, but actually that alone is bad. That alone is bad. Yeah. English or Spanish, el que tú quieras. Whichever you want. Spanglish, bro. Spanglish. Mierda, mano. So, look, you wish it, and the production is hearing. They will be picking winners from the chat, and we are not going to have the wheel. So this is awesome, because now we are going to, premiar. Vamos a premiar a los que están apoyando. Ven, use Google Translate. Está bien tóxico hoy, chach. We are still alive. I don't know how we are still alive. It's going to be an awesome session. It's a fun session too. But if the price is able to displace these lows and go, I'm going to move to break even, because now I'm getting on my nerves. Look this. Every time that the price touch this area, bam, huge buying volume, and then it go dead. It's crazy. It's like they are stopping the price. So that being said, if we want to see the sellers having outperforming the buyers, we need a huge volume to the downside. There will be no easy path. We need big volume. And right now, I'm not seeing that big volume to the south side. I'm not seeing buying volume either, but yeah, it's doing nothing right now. Let's see the 4-hour chart, how it's behaving that. Yeah, yeah. Usually this is what happens. Usually the 10 a.m. candle tends to go to the low of the previous candle. So that alone is a extra confirmation that we are positioned in the right direction. But you know, low volume day. It is normal because we came from an NFP. Tomorrow we have CPI, so we are like in the middle, you know, of the sandwich, you know, from CPI that is tomorrow, unemployment claims, and yesterday was the NFP. So a low volume day is pretty normal. Right? Oh, let's see. Now I'm seeing more selling volume. We have liquidity on the downside. Yeah. And this is the liquidity that I am targeting. Is the big area of liquidity right here. This is what I want the price to take. Yeah, the day before big news like CPI, NFP, yeah, the previous day tends to be more like a liquidity generated generation sessions. It tends to be maybe more, you know, more indecisions on the market and sometimes less volume. Yeah, it's normal, you know, for these kind of days. Please, I need to give for Kirsten. Yeah. So we trail the stop loss. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to trail the stop loss, but right now we are not having that opportunity because the price is not breaking any level. So I need the price to break a level so I can start move. My stop loss is respecting the level, so that is why I'm not trailing or I'm not moving to break even because the price is there. You know, if I move to break even, I'm gonna to get out. You know, and it might get me out and then go. So we have to be patient. You know, it's low volume. Fake Santa rally to the same price prior to week drops. Yeah. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. Look that kind of volume getting in the market. It is this area. You see, the fight is really strong. Like you saw a lot of buyers, and then the sellers try to mitigate that. But still, we have the liquidity here, so this is the target. You know, that's the target. So the Bookmap, it doesn't have time frames per se. It's real time. So we are seeing like orders in real time getting in the market. So it's not like the charts that we have different time frames. And remember, if you are here, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, get in the Discord, share this channel, to keep growing together. Yeah, huge volume. They are defending that area. I really don't like what is happening right now. Tiene un merengazo bravo. It's like, okay, he is testing the patience. He's testing my patience right now. But yeah. So right now I'm using the NQ H6 because I'm trading the NQ Mini right now. So the NQ X is on the Bookmap as well from the CME. That's the contract that I'm using on the Bookmap. Yeah, a lot of volume is getting in. Well, yeah. Mm-mm-mm. It reversed completely. So yeah, I'm going to close this trade. It it's a losing trade right now. We see the volume. It went against us, and now we are here in this liquidity area. So yeah, I'm gonna save a few bucks. I'm gonna close it and see if I can have another opportunity. It's 10:33, so I think we might have one more opportunity, but the volume is really low, you know. And we had a nice setup, but the volume, is not adding up right now. What risk I use? Usually from 0.25 to 0.50. Right now I'm using a 300K account. So yeah, right now in that position alone, I think it was like 0.25 loss. It's really low risk, for my account. Yeah, I'm looking right now if to the price to get to this area. If you see, I closed it. The price didn't go to my stop loss, and now it's reversing. But that's a decision that I made based on the volume. It closed really, really strong volume, against me. So I don't want, just to speculate that the price is going to respect that area. It respected, but still, things happens. As I told you, it was testing my patience, and yeah. And now it's doing an inversion, but that inversion didn't took previous high, so I don't like it. It just took me out, and it's going straight, straight to my target. This is funny. I love when NQ behave like this. I love you, I love you, NQ. I love you. You gotta love him. Oh my god. Man, give me an opportunity, man. It's Wednesday. If you have questions, just feel free. It's almost 10:30. At 10:30, I think we are doing the giveaway and have few more minutes to see if we can have an opportunity. But right now with this kind of volume, it's really slow market. So Let's see. Bastardo. Hijo de puta que hay señal. Okay. We are getting in that area where the buyers get activated. Yeah, and we are seeing. Look how the buyers are defending that area. Like every time that the price goes there, boom, we are seeing rejection. That's also a thing. This is the last trading week for a lot of people, especially myself. This is my last trading week, and it's a week. I think as a trader, you have to use this week as a reflection. You know, you have to know that the worst place that you can be is in the same place that you were last year. You have to grow, you have to learn, you have to develop yourself, and the best way to grow and develop yourself is actually measuring what have you done, you know. And I think this last week I used it to analyze my numbers, analyze my KPIs, and see how can I get better, how can I develop myself, and and kill the other year, being better, to achieve more the next year. So remember this. This is a good week for that. Look, I was telling you, they were defending that area. They were defending that area. It's crazy. And you can see it on the chart. Look this. Every time that the price went there, the buyers got in. Right now we are in accumulation. So low probability setups. It is what it is. And you know what is funny? I have this luck that since I start in Sharp Fanatics, like almost every Wednesday there's a news, or there's a CPI before, is the day before CPI, something like that, and the Wednesday price action is kind of sketchy. Rafar, then you'll see there. Bro, Google Rafar, he's an Indian singer. Oh no, please. Everybody says that I look Indian, and actually it's true. It's true. So okay, I will get in a buy position here. If it took me out, and this is the end of my stream, because now we are seeing in the Bookmap that the buyers, bro, I was saying the buyers are getting stronger, and and then I saw this huge selling volume. It's so crazy. Yeah, it's an accumulation. It's a low probability environment, but still, I'm going to try it. I'm gonna aim for a 1 to 2 as always. But yeah. Let's see. Just when the delta turned greens, it just have this huge volume to the downside. I was celebrating like, okay, the delta is getting real big, and then boom. So let's go. Look this. We are having the winners. The first winner of the 300K account is Night Drop Powder. Night Drop Aura. Let's see the second winner. Who's going to be the second winner? Let's go, let's go. Night drop Aura. Let's go. You win that 300k Apex Trader account. Let's go. So we are the producer, he's selecting from the people that are active on the charts, on the chat. So if you are active on the chat, you will be able to win. So the next winner, Hamid TRX. Hamid TRX, you won a funded next CFD challenge. So follow the instructions, go to the Discord, open a ticket, reclaim your prize. Hamid 3 TRX. Where's Hamid? I don't see Hamid. Hey, is Hamid is not here? We are going to select another one. Yeah, I don't see him. Yeah, Hamid TRX is right there. Awesome, awesome, brother. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. That is awesome. That's awesome. You just won that from the next account. Go to the Discord, open a ticket, and from there you can claim your prize. And the last one, I think we have one last giveaway. Yeah, he's there. And we have one last giveaway. Let's see who is going to be the winner. Good luck, everyone. And I like this way because I like to, compensate those that are always, supporting the channel and participating actively in the chat. So let's go. Yes, sir. Unexpected tantrum. Here, pick me. Awesome. So okay, all the winners has been selected. Follow the instructions, and man, this was a really awesome giveaway. Also, I reversed the position and the NQ. So I saw the huge break. You can see that we had this huge break. So I reversed the position, and we are almost at take profit. So let's go. Okay, we lost $700 and we are making that back. Let's go. You can see the liquidity over there is going towards that liquidity. So that is the target. And yes, we are almost done. Okay, so with that, I'm going to close this trade and have a winning day. And that was awesome. Lost almost 700 between both trades. I closed that trade that I took on buy. I closed it early, and I was able to reverse it because of the Bookmap. You can see the flip right here with volume, the retest of the area, and that's where I get into the buy. So I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it, but it worked out. So, and it's actually funny. I'm gonna show you this. My original trade that I closed because of the volume was here, was right here. My stop loss was basically over this area. That means that the price never touched my stop loss, and it went to the target. But you know, as I always say, you have to respect your rules. I have a rule that if I have closure with a lot of volume against me, and I see volume on the Bookmap, you know, cut that losses early. That is something that I learned from the experts from Wall Street, especially from Larry Williams. You know, you have to cut losses early and let the winners run. And you know, I always applies that to my to my operations, to my executions. So even though that since the beginning we have the correct directions, it was a sketchy day. It was not easy day. It was accumulation day. But man, you know, what can I say? I learned a lot from that. That is why I like to manage my risk in a way that I can be able to take some positions. For Before I go, I want to show you this. These are my those are my actually KPIs on TradeSella. And what thing that I want you to see is not the P&L, it's not the trade wins, it's this, the recovery factor. The recovery factor is the ability that I have to turn a losing day to a winning day. And how do I do that? Is managing my risk in a way that I can have multiple opportunities, and if I fail the first one, I might have another opportunity without hurting my account. You know, that is why risk management is so important, because if you you go high, you know, high risk on your first trade and you lost, man, you're lost. You know, if you do a second trade like that, you might hurt your account. But if you risk a little bit, you know, like lost less, you might have a second opportunity, or maybe a third opportunity in the same day, and that can give you a good advantage to transform a losing day to a winning day. So, man, you know, I want you to take that home. And man, this is the last trading week. I think I'm going to stream next week. I think so, unless it's, I don't know if it's a holiday. Let me check. Last Wednesday it's 24. Next Wednesday is 21st. So I think that's Christmas Eve. Yeah, I think Christmas Eve is I don't know. I think Christmas Eve is a bank holiday. Actually, we have unemployment claims on that day. So okay, we are streaming. We are trying to do something. we have unemployment claims on Wednesday. So that's awesome. So I'm going to see you next week. I hope everyone have value from this stream. I want to say it again. Thank you very much for supporting me, and for you know, having the patience with me. And you know, I'm hopefully willing to see you again next week, if that is, you know, a something that will happen. I'm so sorry. I'm so confused right now. Abraham, soon on Risk Podcast. Yes, on February it's going out. Yeah, I filmed a Word of Wisdom and a Sharp Fanatics podcast. So I think it will be out on February. So thank you to everyone, and hope you have a great day. The main thing that I want you to take home today is use this week as a reflection week. Um, take a pause and analyze everything that you did, and be sincere with you, and write it down. Have I done? What I have lacked? I have lacked in my discipline, and my consistency. How can I become better? Um, and have a clear path for next year. And I really believe in all of you guys. If you are here, that means that you are the 0.1% of the population of the world that have a different vision, and that knows that trading is actually a tool that can change your life as it did with me. And never give up, and hope you have a nice weekend. So bless you, family. Thank you.